Don't waste the good intros when we're not recording.
Dude, well, you should always be recording, bro.
There's always like a 3 second countdown, so can't control that,
Look,
motherfucker.
When you stay ready, you don't have to get ready, dog.
Facts.
Hey, Merry Christmas Eve, Jakey Poo.
Merry Christmas Eve, you guys.
Merry Christmas Eve.
What are you guys doing for? I hear it's Christmassy tundra over there, at least in West Virginia. I don't know if it snowed in New York.
Oh yeah, we're getting hit. We got hit pretty hard. It's brutal.
Dude, I saw it's like 1 degree over there.
Yeah, man, I'm suffering.
Jeez, is it really 1 degree?
Last night it got down to -5.
Yeah, in Chicago, where my
Holy
sister
shit.
lives, it got down to -7.
That's
Holy
fucking insane.
Yeah, it's cold as fuck here, but I stepped outside today and immediately I was like, damn, like Jake would instantly die if he was here. His frail LA body couldn't stand.
Frail LA body.
Because you said you were going to hunker down for winter. When you were like, what, it's going to get like 55 degrees? Like, that's as cold as it's going to get.
It gets, no, it's not as cold as there. At night, like, honestly, like, because, I go to work at 6 a.m. sometimes. It'll be like 42 degrees outside.
No, man.
Hey, 42, that's only 10 degrees above freezing.
Yeah, well.
Look, I can't help that I made the right choice to move to the West Coast. And you guys stuck it out for God knows
That's that
what.
West Coast privilege, Jake.
Yeah. Dude, that's what I'm living right now.
Yeah.
I love it. I love being privileged and watching all this suffer. It makes being privileged even better.
Watching your loved ones suffer.
I use the body heat of everyone who's cold and outdoors shivering to warm me up.
You
You guys got any plans today? Any plans tonight?
Nah, I'm not getting KO till tomorrow, so I'm going to. I have a couple homies who left town. I'm going to go check on their cats for them, and then I'm planning on just smoking a bunch of weed and drinking a bunch of beers.
Nice.
As Christ intended.
Hey, that's
As
the way.
Christ
That's the way the Lord did it.
Yeah, that's it. He came out of the womb with a bong and some beers.
Yeah,
you know,
he's like, let's fucking party.
Yeah, let's fucking go.
That was in the Bible, word for word.
Yeah,
Anthony, did you grow up going to midnight mass?
Technically, like we didn't actually go at midnight, but like you would go to mass on Saturday night,
like 7 p.m. or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, dude, I've been to a few midnight, like actual midnight masses. It was crazy.
Yeah, they suck.
Yeah,
I didn't realize. Like, I went. My friend used to like. He's Catholic and he's pretty rich, so he would go to Hawaii for Christmas. So I went there like a bunch of times with him. But I would go to midnight mass with him and his parents, and it was crazy. Like, I was like, "Oh, you guys really go at midnight? That's nuts."
but like you're going to midnight mass in Hawaii?
Yeah, I'm sure it's not as bad when you're in Hawaii. Jake again, just bringing up his privilege.
Dude, it was really hard in that Hawaiian church.
You're like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Midnight mass was awesome. We had pineapples. We were chilling on the beach.
Yeah, dude. The midnight mass. We would get out of and go immediately into the West Virginia winter.
Nice. I've been to midnight mass in Chicago one time. That was cold.
Yeah, dude. Chicago. I fear Chicago.
You fear Chicago?
I don't think I would ever go to Chicago if it wasn't in the dead of summer.
Summer is pretty brutal too, dude. It's like New York. It gets really humid.
I mean, that's fine. I can deal with humidity, man. I can deal with heat, but dude, you're talking it's -7 degrees. I would rather stick my head in an oven than walk outside in -7.
Ooh, would you rather be dipped into molten steel?
Ooh, yeah. I was gonna say, who couldn't handle the heat?
Oh, nice. That might be our best. We're getting better, boys.
We're getting better.
Yeah, we're
It
upgrading.
took more than a year, but we're getting there.
They don't tell you segues are the hardest part of podcasting. You know,
Exactly.
It takes years to perfect.
Yeah. Well, on that note, welcome to Comics and Chronic. You already know who's here. It's Anthony, it's Cody, it's Jake. And today we are talking Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. By James Cameron, whose movie Avatar 2 is out right now. Whoa. Oh, shit. Anthony. Holy shit. For a second, I was like, dude, is there a weird glitch? Oh, that's sick,
man.
dude. How'd you do that?
I'm showing you guys my true face.
Nice. It's like in that scene in the movie when he peels his arm off. Anthony just did that with his own face.
Yep.
So this whole time, Anthony has been a robot.
From the future.
From the future, sent back in time to help us with this podcast.
Oh,
Sorry to bring you guys like this. This is me now.
Oh,
This is who I am.
oh man. Dude, what
Anthony.
model are you? Are you the T42069?
That is correct. I'm a descendant of Chronic Jarvis.
Oh shit. That makes sense
shit.
now.
Yeah.
This is, I don't know, I'm scared.
Wait, so Anthony built Chronic Jarvis, meaning Anthony built his own grandfather. Anthony, you are your own grandfather.
Oh my god. This is like the Ionaccio dynasty going on right now.
Well, my secret origin is finally revealed. I mean,
Fuck.
I needed to trust you guys enough to like put the pieces together, and you did. I mean, Cody Feige, we knew he would be the one to.
You've been orchestrating this thing from day one.
Yeah, since we started at ACI. Oh.
That's when I was first like booted up. Go out into the comedy world.
The T42069.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome. Well, yeah, dude. I literally just finished it like 40 minutes ago.
Dude, it's classic.
It's so good. It holds up.
Yeah.
One of the best movies ever.
It holds
Yeah.
the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm glad we chose this as our go-to. I can't remember what the other options, but I was like, let's do something iconic, you know?
Yeah.
This movie's still good. It's like just a good, like, what it came out in the 90s, early 90s, like early 90s, late
1991.
80s.
91.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
a good classic. Like, still felt like an 80s action flick, like when they were like, you know, just good and just fucking awesome.
Dude, it's so funny. It starts out and all those ladies in the bar are just like oogling naked Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was funny.
I love that scene.
Do you remember? Yeah, and the Bad to the Bone. Dude, in 1991, that was probably the coolest thing that cinema's ever made happen.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
That
I was
like,
thinking that.
there were probably people in the theaters who were like, like,
Yeah, like women fainting.
No, yeah, it was awesome.
That's funny. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, this movie has had to be emulated so often. Like you watch it and you have to remember like James Cameron was like that. It's one of the craziest, biggest action movies ever made.
Ever.
And like, I feel like so many movies after it, like were just trying to be Terminator 2.
It also like it was a huge movie, like pop culturally speaking. Like think about how many like Simpsons, you know, like everyone makes fun of the Terminator. I'll be back, or Hasta la
Yeah,
vista,
hasta la
baby.
vista, baby.
Or
Yeah.
there just been like, you know, like jokes about the whole robot shit. Like, yeah.
Dude, I mean, literally, this was The Rock and Black Adam. You know what I mean? He was,
Yeah.
he was
Although
Arnold.
Schwarzenegger was better. I liked Schwarzenegger better.
Oh,
Of course,
infinitely. Yeah.
I gotta admit, I liked Arnold better.
Yeah. I mean,
He's my favorite action star. It's hard to top him for me. I love.
He's your,
that's a
whoa,
good.
yeah, I
he's
like
your
it.
favorite action star.
Who's your
Yeah.
favorite action star, Jake?
I never really thought about it until now.
Yeah, honestly, same.
Who's my favorite action star?
It's not Schwarzenegger. I mean, Jingle All the Way. How many people could pull off a fucking sick action Christmas
Yeah.
movie like Jingle All the Way? Sinbad and Schwarzenegger.
Total Recall.
Total Recall. Fucking great movie.
Yeah, that is a great movie. Like Schwarzenegger put out some bangers in his career.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone.
Kindergarten Cop.
Twins?
Dude, Kindergarten Cop, twins.
Junior?
Wait, what's
Junior.
Dude, that man in like 1995, 96, he gave birth as a man.
Yep.
He was breaking into conversations we're having today.
Dude, yeah.
My
Arnold
man's was
paved
doing it in the
road
90s.
Paved the road for trans people.
He changed the hierarchy of power. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, it was perfect.
That's awesome. No, don't ever be sorry for using that.
Yeah.
I think from now on, though, I think one day, just like we should each have a shot glass filled with something, and anytime someone says it, we take a shot. If it's like a good use of it.
Yeah, if not, then they have to take 2 shots.
I like that. Dude, yeah, it was fucking awesome. Also, shout out to Robert Patrick, aka Dave Scatino from Sopranos, as the T-1000,
aka John Cena's dad and Peacemaker.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah,
We love him.
Yeah, Robert Patrick, dude. Robert Patrick. I feel like Robert Patrick is literally like, I feel like somebody just made a cheap imitation of him, and that is Steve Lang.
Wait, you think Stephen Lang is a cheap imitation of
Robert Patrick? Yes.
I don't know. To me, Stephen Lang and Robert Patrick, like Stephen Lang is the T-1000 of the Robert Patrick.
Yeah.
Steve Lang
So Robert Patrick's the T-800. And
yes, exactly.
Stephen Lang is the T-1000 version.
Yeah.
In the sense that Stephen Lang should play every gray-haired badass.
I mean, he pretty much can. Like, Stephen Lang, like at least back in his prime, like Avatar prime, where he's super jacked, like him as a Terminator would be sick.
Oh my God. Like if James Cameron does another Terminator, this has to happen now.
make Stephen Lang the fucking Terminator.
And he could use him. He likes to reuse the same actors, you know?
Have you guys watched the other Terminators?
I saw Terminator 3 and I saw Terminator
Same.
Salvation, and I never saw anyone after that.
Yeah, I only saw 3.
3 sucked.
3
Salvation
sucked a lot.
3 sucked was not good.
Yeah.
Salvation, I liked a lot.
I didn't like a lot, but it was like during it was post Batman Begins, so it was on the Christian Bale hype train. So I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
Ooh.
And I saw
And it was
and I
post Avatar, so
and I
like
was
they were
this
both.
is good, but I wasn't bloated. I kind of wanted to like it. The trailer was way better than the movie.
Maybe it's because I watched it once when I was on mushrooms, but I really like that movie.
Ooh, but you're right. Speaking of Avatar, Sam Worthington is the Terminator in Salvation.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
cool. Is that a spoiler for the movie, by
Yes.
Really? Is it?
Yeah.
guess so.
I didn't know that.
movie came out.
I knew
like
he was in the
11 years
movie.
ago.
the way? Yeah, I don't really care, but that I didn't know.
But
that.
also, I think there was like a Terminator 5 also.
With Amelia Clark, right? She was in one of them.
Yes.
Yeah, right. There's that one, and then there's another one after that.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, there is.
There's a TV show. There was like the Sarah Connor Chronicles or something
I
like
didn't-
that,
I
where
didn't
like
watch
Lena Headey was Sarah Connor, right?
That's
Yeah.
Lena. Oh, I thought you said.
Lena Dunham.
Lena.
I was like, oh.
Send an army of Terminators
Yeah,
after her.
serious. Was she like whining the whole time and just?
No, it was Cersei.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
But I didn't see any of that. Like I feel like 1 and 2 is, and that's it. Like the James Cameron movies, and that's it.
I
Like I
agree.
love 1. I love 1 and I love 2.
Yeah,
But that's it.
I love 1 and I love 2 also.
Yeah.
2 makes me appreciate 1 more because, dude, 2 was like a huge notch up. Like James Cameron ramped it up for himself. Dude, the opening scene, which by the way is 2029, so it's pretty much 6 years away from now.
Yeah. You guys ready for that day?
Yeah, isn't that wild?
Yeah.
Dude, that opening
Judgment
scene.
Day already happened in 97.
Do you remember the arcade game that used to start with that scene?
Yeah.
With the
Yes.
guns?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
That was sick. Also, yeah, that whole scene where like you see the Terminator like step on the skeleton or the skull or whatever. That
Yeah.
whole
Yeah.
post-apocalyptic shit was cool as fuck.
Yeah, and there were like flying gunships and stuff like that, hunting the people down.
Everyone had laser guns.
Yeah. And it's so cool. Like, that's just like, it is what like it's about, right? But it's such a small part of the movie. Like, they don't need to make the whole movie that. It's just like, that's the future. Avoid that.
It's even better that it's not that.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude. And then it's the classic when they're both looking for young John.
Yep.
What was his name that played him? He was also in
Eddie Furlong.
Yeah, Furlong?
Furlong.
Ed Furlong, yeah.
Is that his name?
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was also in Pecker.
Yeah. I was mixing him up with that other kid.
In my head, I don't, like, for whatever reason, I mix him up with River Phoenix.
Oh, no.
For the longest time, I confused the two, and I thought, like, Edward Furlong died.
I would never do such a thing.
I confuse him with the dude that's in
Stranger Things?
No. The one that's in the I think it's either the first or the second, but God, what's the movie about fate killing people and stuff like that? And there's a plane
Final
crash.
Destination?
Yeah. Dude's name starts with a D, I think.
DJ Qualls.
No.
You always bring that dude
I love
up.
DJ Qualls.
You always bring him up. Dude, who would win in a fight, DJ Qualls or the Terminator?
Ooh, I don't know.
That would be a great 2003 movie. I would love that.
Yes.
Direct to DVD. It would be on Comedy Central every day.
Oh, God. Wait, so who's the actor you're talking about?
Dude, I can't remember. I don't remember his name. It's a weird name. He was the same kind of 90s, like alt, like, I don't know.
You're saying a lot of nothing. Nothing is helping me.
He was in one of the Final Destination movies, and he was also in a bunch of other stuff in the 90s. Definitely one of those kids who, like, kind of like Edward Furlong I feel like started doing drugs and stuff.
Matthew
and fell off.
Lillard.
No. God bless that man.
Simon Rex.
Wait, the guy you're talking about, I can picture him in like a movie and he's like smiling and maybe there's like blood in his teeth. Does he have like a short blonde hair? Is it this guy?
Is he also the kid from The Faculty?
No.
Yeah, that guy. That's the guy who I'm thinking of. No?
No.
Who is the kid in Final Destination? So I know.
God
I don't know who
damn.
you're. Dude, I don't just Google this shit, dog.
I'm doing it, man. I'm doing it right now.
The dude, he did things.
Is his name Devin Sawa?
Yeah, I think it is Devin Sawa.
He was in Casper. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's who I just said, dude. I just didn't know his name.
That's
What the fuck? Yeah, it's the kid in Final Destination.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
all Cody was trying to say was that's who he confused Edward
for that lame
Furlong.
fucking dude. Are you kidding me? Just because of that, I hope he has a terrible Christmas now.
Devin Sawa? Don't wish that on Devin Sawa.
I do wish that on Devin Sawa.
Wow.
Damn, man.
I should never have to think about that much about Devin Sawa.
But speaking of like the actors in the movie, there's also John Connor's friend.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch as a kid Salute Your Shorts, the Nickelodeon show?
Of course.
Yeah,
he was on that.
His friend was Budnick, that kid with the mullet.
Yes, he
Yeah,
was.
and his mom, Linda Hamilton.
Oh, Linda Hamilton, she fucking kicked ass. I love Sarah Connor.
Yeah, she's a beast.
From the first movie to this movie, she she levels up so hardcore.
Yeah, levels up.
Dude, she's a baddie.
Yeah. She's a straight killer.
Yeah, but she like in the lore, like in between while they're talking about it, they talk about how she's like running guns into South America and stuff like that.
She's gone from like a simple diner waitress to the fucking like this guerrilla warfare.
She was Tony Soprano's Gumar at one point.
Yeah.
Stick out. No, like it's cool, like she you get that from like John Connor, like he's like, yeah, my mom would date these like, you know, nerdy scientist guys sometimes, so like sometimes she would date like these commandos, and like it's so cool to me, like, and it's another part of the movie how it's like not ever directly like John Connor's the savior of the future, but he only ever got that way because of his mom.
Yeah.
Like she's the badass that taught him and helped him learn all these badass things. And it's like both movies, she's way more important, you know, like the first movie, Terminator's going after her. This time he's directly going after John Connor, but she is just like the character I care about the most. And she's just too badass. Like one of the best characters in movies. I love Sarah Connor.
James Cameron was doing strong female leads long before a lot of people.
Seriously, exactly.
My man JC. Did you ever notice that James Cameron and Jesus Christ have the same initials?
Whoa.
You think that's a coincidence?
Hell no.
Hell no. James Cameron is Jesus Christ returned. Confirmed.
Exactly. And that's why it's Judgment Day, motherfucker.
Oh.
That's so stupid. Okay, guys. So, what would you say is a better James Cameron movie? This or fucking Aliens 2? T2 or Aliens 2?
I do like this way more than Aliens.
I agree.
Damn. Crazy.
But he didn't do Alien, didn't
No,
Ridley Scott.
Ridley Scott did. Yeah. And then he did Aliens.
Okay. I still go with T2, bro.
Yeah, for me it's actually T2 versus T1. Like I like both of them a lot, but for different reasons. You know, like T1 feels more
like a horror movie.
Exactly. Took the words right out of my mouth.
And T2 feels like an action movie.
Exactly.
Like an action sci-fi.
Yeah. Like an action blockbuster.
It is an action blockbuster, dude. I gotta admit, like the chase scene when T-1000 is in the fucking giant truck, like chasing them in the LA River, like
iconic.
That's a great chase, dude.
Yeah.
Or even in the end when he's in the helicopter and he fucking goes under the bridge. You know that's like real. That wasn't CGI. Like someone pilot did that.
Dude, it's insane.
Yeah, and then like that whole scene where it's Arnold trying to pacify all the cops.
Yeah. With the minigun and doesn't even kill anyone.
Yeah.
Just like tactically takes them out.
Yeah.
Dude, it's a great movie.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Every scene is so iconic. Like it's hard to find. I have no flaws with this movie. You know, this is what I'm saying. Like I think so many action movies want to be Terminator 2 in the sense that like it's really hard for me. You know, I can't find another action movie I like more. Like it just defines action movies for me. Maybe it's because when I saw it when I was younger. You know, honestly, the first time I saw this movie was just the last half hour. And I was like, fuck, I need to watch this entire movie, you know? Like, I love this movie.
What do you think are some of the best action movies? Because I would say, like, I put, like, James Bond movies up there. There's some good action movies up there.
I don't know. I really do like high speed, highway, like, you know, like Speed is a really good action movie, you know?
Chases. Speed is good, yeah. Hell yeah. I remember this for Speed.
Just like the ones that actually make me feel anxious while I'm watching.
So like the Fast and the Furious.
The first Fast and Furious is like really good.
Haven't seen it, but I'll probably like it. Yeah.
You've never seen any of them?
The original?
Yeah, I've never seen any of the Fast and Furiouses.
What?
Dude, I watched the first 3, and then I watched like number, I don't know, 6 or something like that, and then I was like, I don't ever need to see one of these again.
Yeah. Dude, you know what I also love in the movie is when fucking he's looking for John Connor, the bad Terminator, and he goes into the arcade and like his boy, you know, the dude with the Budnick or whatever. He's like, hey, have you seen this kid? And he's like, nah, I don't even know who that is. And then just like dips and he's like, yo, this cop looking for you. And I was like, hell yeah, like that's how we do.
Yeah, dude. That Budnick was for the streets.
Yeah, that kid.
We love Budnick.
Budnick was with the street.
He was literally my favorite Nickelodeon character as a kid. Like there was Doug and Tommy Pickles. I fucking love Budnick. I was like, that guy's cool.
Budnick, nice.
Dude, I always loved, my favorite was probably Arnie from Pete and Pete.
Oh, I love Pete and
I
Pete.
didn't really watch Pete and Pete like that.
Oh, damn.
Pete and Pete was so good.
I was more of like, when it came to Nickelodeon, it was obviously Rugrats, Doug, Ren and Stimpy.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Rocko's Modern Life.
Dude, Real Monsters.
Real Monsters.
Aw,
All
Real
that.
Monsters,
2 Angry
yeah.
Beavers.
Dude.
Cat Dog. Dude, Nickelodeon used to put out bangers.
Bangers.
Yeah, I watched
Just
all
like
that
banger
stuff.
after banger.
Dude, yeah. So, okay, here's another question I want to pit towards you guys, since we're talking about great action flicks of all time. James Cameron or Michael Bay?
James Cameron.
James Cameron, yeah.
That's really not. that hard to.
Really, I'm surprised because Michael Bay, like, he does have a lot of bad, corny movies, but he also has some fucking bangers.
I mean,
man.
hey, I'm a huge Armageddon fan. Like, I love.
Armageddon.
Armageddon is a good action movie.
Yeah, it's one of my
and
favorites.
It's got a sick cast: Bruce Willis, Steve Buscemi, Michael Clark Duncan, Owen Wilson. Like, there's a lot of people in that shit.
Yeah, dude, that shit is. Armageddon's a class.
We need to do an Armageddon episode. I feel like we've talked about that and never did it.
Oh, yeah.
Armageddon. We're just doing a bunch of random movies, so we might as well add Armageddon into that.
Yeah, if we've done a Hook, we can do Armageddon.
Yeah. But yeah, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, James Cameron there's action in it. Like Titanic, you wouldn't call it an action movie, but like.
But there's a good amount of action.
Yeah, like, but Michael Bay is like, he does Transformers. It doesn't have to be good. It's not like the same quality, I think, but like if you want more action, yeah, I think maybe I would go for Michael Bay then. Yeah, James, like Avatar is great. I mean, I still haven't seen the new one. I guess of all, I've seen most James Cameron movies except for, I've never seen True Lies. That's one I really want to see.
Oh, True Lies rules. God, man.
What is True Lies about?
Arnold Schwarzenegger's an undercover spy, and because he's an undercover spy, his marriage with Jamie Lee Curtis is failing. And it's about her like figuring out that he's a spy, and then like that puts her in danger, and it kind of like rekindles the romance. It's like Mr. and Mrs. Smith if it was in the 90s. But she's not a spy. Like by the end, she's doing crazy stuff, but you know what I'm saying. She's not like she's not like you get what I'm saying. She's just like she's just a baddie with some big old knockers.
She's just a That's hilarious. Ooh, I have seen Abyss. Have you seen The Abyss? Abyss is a great movie.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I guess I haven't seen The Abyss either then.
The Abyss is really good.
Yeah.
Did he do? No way.
Who?
I'm trying to look.
So I feel like also this movie, like, it's time travel stuff, and you're always going to have different rules for that. But I thought it was cool that the only reason the Terminators exist in the future is because the Terminator came back, and then they found the Terminator technology to make Terminators eventually, like it's a weird loop, but that's right. That's a big plot of this movie. Like, they need to avoid Judgment Day, and part of that is to find the scientist or the company. What is it? Skynet, right?
Cyberdyne.
Those motherfuckers.
Well, yeah, it's Cyberdyne. What
systems.
they invent is Skynet.
Yeah.
Yeah, they invent Skynet.
Skynet becomes sentient. It goes live.
Yeah. Man, the scene where Sarah Connor is about to shoot that guy's family.
Dyson?
Yeah, Dyson.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, he's a badass. The way he's like, I don't know how long I can hold this, holding that weight up above the trigger.
Yeah.
Okay, so time out. Do you think the Terminator, like Schwarzenegger, rigged that thing up to Dyson and then left with Sarah and John?
No, Dyson, if you remember, the cops are running through the building or whatever. They come around the corner. Arnold and them are already he's getting the family out of there.
Yeah.
Dyson's sitting there and he has the trigger right next to him and he's holding a weight above it and he's bleeding out and he just looks at the cops and he's like, I can't hold this much longer.
And he's breathing so heavy. He's like,
yeah.
Oh, it's so tense.
Yeah.
That whole sequence from when, she arrives at their house to the helicopter showing up and everything like that. Ooh,
that's like the third act and it's just pure action.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean, like once it gets started, like this is one of those action movies that like the exposition and background info, it isn't like obnoxiously told to you. It's like but like it's a beautiful story as well, is what I'm trying to say. Like from the get-go, you care about everyone, even his shitty ass parents. You know what I mean?
Foster parents, yeah.
Yeah. You kind of care about them,
But then they get murked.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
that's
that part of the movie feels very much like the first Terminator in a good way.
Yeah, because they haven't showed the full capability of the
T-1000.
Of T-1000, and so like it's kind of like slowly being shown more and more, and it's done in a terrifying way. Like the way the mom's just talking, and then she goes. You know what I mean? And
I love that part. And
with the milk carton, yeah.
Schwarzenegger gets on the phone. He's like, "What's your dog's name?" Or no, he starts mimicking
Yeah, he's like,
John
he's like, how's
John's
Wolfie?
voice.
And the mom's like,
He's like,
well,
oh,
he's good.
He's like,
And then he's like, your
hangs up.
parents are dead.
He's like, yeah, your parents are dead.
Honestly, this movie is like exactly what a sequel should be. Builds on the first movie, it improves on the first movie. And it's a great first movie. Like, I feel like a lot of sequels could just be like, whatever. Like, this is like, it relies on the story of the first movie, but it doesn't harp on it. A lot of sequels are also like, this is kind of like the scene in the first movie. And yeah, there's some of that in here, but it's not what it's like about, you know?
This
like,
is one of the few examples where like the sequel is just as good, if not better, than the first movie.
Exactly.
And there's not many.
Yeah,
I would say like Godfather 2 and maybe Dark Knight.
Aliens.
You think Aliens is better than Alien?
I think it's at least as good. I think it's a very different movie, but I think it does exactly what T2 does in the sense that it takes the lore, expands on it, and kind of almost makes a whole universe out
Home
of.
Alone 2, which I just watched last night.
Dude, Home Alone 2.
After watching Home Alone 1, we went right back.
Home Alone 1 is way better.
Home Alone is
than
a
I
classic.
disagree on that
Home
one.
Alone 2 is not bad. Like, Home Alone.
No.
And I wouldn't even say that instantly better. I like that the stakes are higher. I like in 2 that, like in the first one, it's like harmless tricks. In the second one, he might as well be killing those dudes over and over and over.
It's New
Yeah.
York. He's holed up in the plaza or the Waldorf Astoria, taking out Rob Schneider, taking out Tim Curry.
Yeah, dude, he's fucking these people up. The things that happen in the second one would kill these people.
It would be on the news. You're like, there's a
Yeah.
terrorist in the hotel right now.
Yeah,
Child murderer on the loose in New York City.
Yeah, dude. Dude, yeah, that dude getting electrified, the fucking bricks off the building, that would kill a man.
Yeah.
Yep. No question.
Kevin was a fucked up kid. Like any other like 9-year-old who got sent to New York City on their own on a plane to be terrified and crying, Kevin saw like an opportunity to hone his hunting abilities.
Oh man.
Know what scene I did really like in T2 though is when Sarah Connor escapes from the mental facility.
Oh
Yes.
It's almost like a video game in a way, like the way like she has to like go through each level, like and she's been planning this for years, and she has to like the moment it happens, you're like waiting for her to kill that dude that licks her face.
Yeah.
That creeper.
Oh, you're like, that's super creepy, which, you know, they must have been doing this. Like, she's in a fucked up situation. Yeah, exactly. Like, no one believes her. Like, she's saying the world's going to end.
There's
and
robots that come back from the future to kill her. Of course she sounds crazy.
Yeah. And her son's out there, and she's like, I just love her story. It's just like so easy to root for her and be like, kill everyone, kick their ass.
Dude, that scene where both the T-100 and T-1000 like converge in the hallway.
And she doesn't know what to do. She doesn't know.
She doesn't, dude. When he gets at the elevator and she turns the corner, she like falls down and starts like crawling backwards.
Like screaming,
terrified.
Yeah. And that's a throwback to the first movie too. There's a very similar scene.
Yeah. But it's
she doesn't know that it's not coming to kill her. She probably thinks like,
yeah. Because then the iconic line, "Come with me if you want to live."
Yeah. I feel like I wanted to go more behind the scenes about the movie, but it's no coincidence. James Cameron definitely did this on purpose. The T-1000 is a cop. He's in a cop's uniform, and he's meant, like, even if John Connor saw him first, and this is how he gets into everyone, this is how he gets more information. Everyone trusts him because he's a cop.
John Connor leads the revolution against, the robots are really the cops. Yeah.
But no, but like at that time, wasn't this movie made right after the LA riots?
Probably around the same time as all that Rodney King shit.
I feel like I remember something James Cameron talking about this. Like, it's not just random that the T-1000's a cop, and like, especially in that scene, like he's the one coming to kill her. The guy she thinks is the monster's coming to save her, but like her instinct would be to trust the cop. At least I think most people, maybe in that situation is like guy with a shotgun, cop, maybe trust the cop more, but it's no propaganda. It's like he's the whole time his being a cop is like to exploit everybody else in the movie, even if he's just like a killer robot, and he is a killer robot.
Yeah, just like how the white man uses the military police industry to keep his.
No, I don't. I don't mean it like that. But the cop is literally a killer robot. Like, it's as simple as that, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
I mean, yeah, cops are killers, dude.
Yeah.
Unless you're in the Miss Marvel universe, in which case cops are the best people you could ever
Right.
love.
That's the only place.
Yeah.
Wait, I was going to say, who do you think would win? Kevin McCallister or the Terminator?
Oh,
Ooh.
Ooh. Which Terminator? T-1000? Because I think T-1000 got our boy Kev.
You do. You think the T-1000?
Yeah, because it could just turn into his mom.
Oh,
Yeah, he wouldn't know.
That's true.
You know, that boy's got a weak spot. You know, well, imagine his mom's just like in a dumpster somewhere in New York City, and he sees her from across the parking lot by that Christmas tree, and they run to each other, and then sword straight through Kevin's gut. Oh, yeah.
I feel like Kevin always does have the power of Christmas, though.
But then you find out, Kevin is like, he's dying, and then Kevin's face goes liquid, and he's a Terminator too.
And then Arnold somewhere else with like a rocket launcher just trained on them.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because Arnold would definitely be like the pigeon woman, and you know what I mean?
Or the shovel man in the first
Exactly.
Ooh, yeah, exactly.
one. Ooh, the shovel man or Arnold.
Who would win in a fight?
Yeah.
Definitely the shovel man.
Yeah.
Dude, that man scared me as a kid.
Yeah, we don't know what that shovel's made out of.
Yeah, we don't know that. For all we know. Yeah.
For all we know, all you need to do to break a Terminator is hit it directly across the skull with a metal shovel, and it like fries his circuits. He's like, oh.
Dude, yeah, well, that scene where the T-1000 is crushing his head, that's what the shovel man would be doing. That's what the shovel man would be doing.
That's awesome.
I was laughing at that scene because I'm like, first of all, the effects are just like some random electricity, but it's like, what? The Terminator's not running on electricity. Like, if he was, like, that would be the easiest thing to beat. Like, he's just like, you know what I mean? Like,
what?
Sparks, I get it, like, makes it like seem more dramatic, but it's just like, there's no sparks.
The Terminator, he has a power cell. There's circuitry in there.
Yeah, but it just makes it seem like if water went on him, he would spark or some shit like that.
No, I don't think that. But even when he teleports in the sphere, it's like electric, and then it makes the ball.
Yeah, I guess it's static.
It is like static.
I just didn't.
It's interdimensional static, bro.
Okay. I was just going to say, like, for the movie's time, the CGI, the effects were really awesome. So many practical effects. But that part was just like, whatever. I didn't like the electricity.
Dude, I did like that the practical effects for the T-1000 looked like somebody just bunched up some foil and taped it to him after he would get shot. You know what I mean? Those bullet holes.
Yeah, it was just like metal. It was just like bent. It wasn't even like, like crazy. Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
I also fucking liked when he gets frozen at the end and he keeps like walking.
Oh, dude, Dude, T-1000 was a terrifying villain.
Yeah, he was a beast. That motherfucker would have killed me for sure. I would not have gotten far from the T-1000. Who do you think is the John Connor of our group?
Definitely me.
Why are you the John Connor though? Like, why? Like, so we have to. Well, you never die, so I guess John Connor never dies.
Yeah.
And if you did die, the future would be in jeopardy.
Okay,
Maybe
so who are me and Anthony?
Okay, if in this case. If I'm John Connor, Jake, you're Arnold, and Anthony, you're my mom.
You're Sarah Connor?
Yeah, I'm Sarah Connor. Oh man, I could. Are you sure? Look, I could be Arnold. See, look, I'm Arnold now. I'm the Terminator.
That looks like a weird president. It looks like an old United States president.
Yeah, it looks like an alternate future where Arnold went from California as governor straight to the White House.
Yeah. It looks like
I'll be back in the Oval Office.
It looks like Dick Cheney in.
If Dick Cheney was a Terminator.
Yeah. Terminator. That would have been cool if the Terminator, they like had a final standoff and it was like metal version versus like Arnold this version. Like you had to see him like.
Oh shit!
You always see in the future the Terminators have like no skin or anything.
They have skin, but they can go to like their nano. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, like you just
in the newer ones they become like black nanobot skeletons.
Oh yeah,
in like the new movies.
Yeah,
the newer movies they're like black metal. It's like black steel.
Mm.
Yeah, And sometimes they're hot women.
Yeah.
Right, like in Terminator 3.
And 3, and then I
Movie
think
sucked. I saw that movie.
Yeah,
in theaters.
3 was
It
bad.
sucked.
Stinky.
Stinky Bobinky.
There's a deleted scene in 3 that explains why the Terminator looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it's because literally he looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like there's a scene where it's like, I'm Arnold and I'm running for governor or whatever, or he is governor at the time and he's just doing a political campaign, and they're like, yeah, we're going to design these machines as Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's dumb. That's what those things make like the sequels. I think, I don't know, they like do the thing where it's just like, except 2. I'm talking about everything after 2. Like they do the thing where it's just like adding to the lore, and that's not really why we were, I don't know, watching the movie. It's not what made the movies great. It added to the greatness, but like they focus too much on like adding to the story and the time travel stuff, and I feel like, I don't know, it's just, it never works in the sequels.
They're never going to catch the magic of the first couple.
Yeah, exactly. Well, boys, I think it's time to pass judgment. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, dude, I'm just in awe of the Terminator.
Yeah.
Wait, you know what I liked is like when they would fight first in the fucking mental institution hallway, and then when they also fought in the steel mill. Is like their fighting was very cool way, like robotic. It was just psh, psh, like pure just smashing.
Oh, yeah.
Like it wasn't like cool blocking kind of combat. They were
Yeah, it wasn't kung fu or anything.
it wasn't like kung fu.
Oh, that's
They
a
would
good
just, like,
point.
Take hits and keep hitting each other. Like it was,
Yeah.
I liked
Break
it. I
through
liked
the
how
wall.
like robotic and just like break through walls and shit. Like I thought it was cool as fuck.
No, I agree.
Yeah, but then later, after you see at the steel mill, you get like Arnold punching dude, and then his face just turns around on Arnold's hand, and he like tosses Arnold.
You know,
Dude,
he slams the T-1000 into a wall with his face facing the wall, and when he hits the wall, he like starts walking at Arnold, and he just turned around.
Yeah,
Dude, that's cool as shit.
Yeah, dude. The T-1000 in a straight fight, T-1000 would have just flat out won.
I agree. In straight hand-to-hand robot battle, the T-1000 would win.
Yeah, because I mean, just plain and simple, if it wasn't for what's her name also helping,
right?
Dude,
like distract him and stuff
Terminator
like that.
learned humanity, and that's what beat
Yeah.
the T-1000.
Now I understand why you cry.
Yeah, but I will never do it.
I am
It's
not
such a badass
pussy.
line, though.
No, they couldn't let too much toxic masculinity go in the early 90s, you know.
Yeah.
But he also doesn't have feelings. He can't cry. He's just a Terminator. He wasn't programmed to cry.
Now I understand why you cry, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, and then he goes down into the lava and puts his thumb up. Dude.
Yeah. Kind of like a, you got it, dude.
Dude,
Yeah, I mean, you could argue that is the end of this Terminator saga, but they just won't let it die.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like that would have been a perfect place to end it.
Yeah, because all of the data and technology and the scientists behind it and everything,
Yeah.
it's gone.
It's gone, presumably.
Yeah, it's melted down in that steel.
That's what makes it dumb. Like the twist in 2 is cool. Like, yeah, they find the arm and that's what leads to it. But you got rid of that. So if you add more, it just seems more like ridiculous.
really
Like, wait, but there was one piece of the microchip that you forgot to melt and it was in the corner and I sucked it up.
Also, what I like to think about is how after this, it doesn't go into it at all, but Sarah and John are just crazy fugitives of the law. They just
Yeah.
were part of like a huge terrorist attack in LA. You know what I mean? Like
A trail
Yeah.
of bodies.
yeah. Well, no bodies. Arnold was only shooting people in the legs.
But while the T-1000 was chasing them, he killed a lot of civilians.
Oh yeah, that's
they wouldn't
true.
know the difference.
They
for
wouldn't
sure.
exactly. They wouldn't be like, "Oh, this guy got killed," but they would just blame Sarah and John Connor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the fact that the way she escaped the asylum, like the facility, was with that syringe full of poison. Like she was like had it up. That was so badass.
Pull of pipe cleaner, plumbing
Pipe cleaner. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, yeah.
crazy.
Dude, yeah. Imagine. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, she was gonna fucking stick in that dude's neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sarah Connor's a beast, man.
Yeah. Badass.
Super badass. And like this movie is cool. This movie's cool as shit. I already know what I'm giving it for Joe Pesci.
Yeah, I think we all
I think
already
we all
know
already
what's on the horizon.
Well, easy money 6 from me.
Anthony?
6, of course. Easy 6. Easy money 6 for me too.
I'm gonna give it a 5 point. No, I'm just kidding. I'm giving it a 6. Hell yeah. Dude, this is classic. This is an iconic movie.
Hell yeah.
Like one of the most iconic action movies of all time.
Agreed.
Hell yeah, I agree.
Just cool as fuck.
One of the best sequels. Just if you haven't seen Terminator 2 Judgment Day, do yourself a favor, watch that movie. You don't even need to see the first one if you don't want to. Really, I don't think it matters. It just adds
I don't think
to it,
you
but-
actually like, you don't, in a way, you kind of don't need to see the first one.
Yeah, it's weird.
Because I think I
Yeah.
actually saw, as a kid, I think I did see this first.
Yeah, I did too. 100%.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, yep.
Yeah, because if I'm being honest, as a kid, it took me not until I was a little older to actually appreciate the first one because I saw the second one and was like, yo, T-1000 is the greatest villain ever. I can't wait to see what the first one was like. And it's much different where like Arnold almost has like slasher energy. You know what I mean? Like it's,
Yeah, exactly.
it's a totally different movie. And so like watching it second as a kid, I was like, oh, damn. Sequels are better. And then, as I got older, I was like, oh shit, the first one is iconic. It's like a banger of a movie.
Do you know what would be cool, honestly? Because I was just thinking about this right now.
Mhm.
Is that what if Titanic was actually a Terminator sequel in which the Terminator gets sent back to kill Sarah Connor's like ancestors? So they're coming from England to New York, and that's what actually sinks the Titanic is this battle between two
Oh.
Terminators.
Yo, what if even I'm gonna expand on that? What if every James Cameron movie is in the same universe?
Ooh.
And the Avatar movies take place in even beyond the Skynet destroying Earth. You know what I'm saying? Like in the distant
Ooh.
future.
That's sick.
Yeah, it's all connected. Meaning, hypothetically, we can send Jake Sully to die on the Titanic.
Fuck that. I will literally pick up someone's child and be like, "Quick, we need to get in the boat." Billy
No,
Zane
Jake Sully,
style,
not
dude.
you, not you.
You're not Jake Sully.
Yeah,
You're
Jake. Jake Sully
Oh,
is the
Jake
blue
Sully.
dude from Avatar.
Oh,
So
yeah,
we
yeah.
could send him to die on the Titanic.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Dude, you guys need to watch that movie so we can talk about it.
Yeah, we definitely need to see The Way of Water.
Have you seen it?
I've watched it.
Oh, you already saw Avatar 2?
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Whoa, really? In 3D and everything?
I watched it in 3D, baby.
Whoa. Don't say anything, but
I'm not saying a thing.
I get from your demeanor that it wasn't that bad.
It's you're not going to be upset that you watched it.
Dude, I've been hearing from a lot of people who were not hyped to go see it, walking out and be like, "Oh, dude, James Cameron still got it."
Nice.
Yeah, okay. I mean, like we'll have a bunch to talk about,
Yeah.
but definitely worth watching. And like, so you want to hear? So it's a 3-hour movie. So
Yeah,
listen to
yeah.
what I did.
What'd you do?
I smoked weed immediately before walking in,
Nice.
Of course.
but I also ate an edible right before I walked in. So when the smoke, when I came down from the weed,
I do that before every movie.
dude, I only do that. That's too much. I like to
we're
be
not
able
as
to.
cool as you, Anthony. Jesus.
Oh.
Hey, Anthony smokes weed, guys.
Hey, I live that comics and chronic life.
Yeah, like literally halfway through the movie, that edible kicked in, and I was like,
Nice.
"Oh man,
I've heard visually it's fucking like incredible.
it's like one of the coolest
Nice.
things you'll see."
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard it's just like mind blowing. That's cool. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
see it probably this week, honestly.
Do it. We could,
Yeah, same.
yeah, do it.
Yeah, we might as well get on the hype train, bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this week I'm definitely gonna go see The Fablemans.
The fuck is that?
It's the new Steven Spielberg movie,
I'm gonna go.
but Paul Dano's gonna do like a Q&A or something like that.
Paul Dano?
So
Paul Dano?
Paul Dano, yeah, the Riddler himself.
Ask him if he'll be on our podcast.
I know. I'm gonna be like, my question is, do you smoke weed and do you want to come on my podcast?
He'll be like, dude, get the fuck off of here.
No.
Shut up.
No, but yeah, I honestly, The Fablemans looks so sleepy.
Yep.
Looks like a great nappy movie.
I don't even know what it is. I haven't seen a trailer. So
It's basically an autobiography. Steven Spielberg, like it's about like a young a character that's like an analog for himself, and their love for film and stuff like that.
Ugh, yeah, that's all I need to hear.
Jake and Cody can only watch a movie with killer robots.
No, I just.
Hey, no, man. I actually watched Bros last night.
What's Bros?
The Billy Eichner romantic comedy.
Oh God, how was that? I heard it's terrible.
It was honestly like kind of funny. It definitely wasn't like a great movie, but it was like only 2 hours long. It was easy to sit through. It was kind of like it definitely made me laugh really loud at some, but it wasn't like that constantly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How many Pescis?
For Bros, I'd give it a solid 3.54. Something like that.
That's not. I can't go see a movie off of 3.5s.
Oh, I just watched it because I was at a friend's house and they had Peacock and I don't have Peacock, so I was like, "Oh, this is something easy." I wanted to watch Nope, but they're like, we're not in the mood," because I've not seen Nope yet.
Ah,
I thought Nope was whack, but yeah.
what? Nope was great. Nah, Jake, no.
I thought Nope was so lame, dude.
What?
I'm sorry.
No, I bet Cody would like Nope.
So we watched Bros.
After all the hype, it did not live up to the hype by any stretch.
Don't believe the hype.
Don't believe.
Yeah, it shouldn't. It's not like the best movie I've ever seen, but I liked it a lot. It was one of the better movies I saw this year.
I disliked it a lot.
Did we ever end the recording?
No, we didn't end the episode.
No,
We
we
were talking
didn't.
about more nonsense.
There's a little bonus
Yeah.
talking about other movies.
Hey.
Nope.
Well, look,
Nope is great. Wait, real quick before we end, what would you give a Nope then? Because we're not doing a Nope episode, Pesci wise.
3.
3?
Yeah.
What?
Give it Nope.
I give Nope a solid 5 easily.
Nah, you're wild. That's wild.
Nah, 3's wild.
You're a wild boy.
That's true.
Okay, well, thanks for listening, you turds.
Smell you later.
Hi, you're listening to Comics and Chronic, and I'm Jacob H.
I'm Cody Cannon.
And I'm Anthony Iannaccio.
And you can tune in every Thursday to hear new episodes of Comics and Chronic.
And make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Comics N Chronic. That's Comics, the letter N, Chronic.
We'll see you guys next week.
Woo!
Peace.